Whoa. Okay, check this out. You ever just like zone out looking at a banana?
Hmm.
Seriously. That like perfect yellow curve fits in your hand like it was, you know, meant to be there.
Uh-huh.
And then you just peel it. It's like autopilot, right? You don't even think about how you're doing it.
It's kind of fascinating, isn't it? This everyday thing we do, this ritual,
Yeah.
without a second thought,
Yeah.
and yet when you start to look into it.
Exactly. That's where we went. We've been like tumbling down the rabbit hole of banana peeling methods.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Turns out cracking into that, potassium goodness isn't as straightforward as we all thought. People have like opinions, man. It's kind of blowing my mind.
Opinions on banana peeling.
Yeah, like who knew there were so many ways to undress a banana?
It really speaks to how we interact with the world, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Even these small, like seemingly tiny tasks, there's a surprising amount of variation.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at some research and articles that actually break down these different approaches, looking at why some might be better than others.
Right. So the two big ones that kept like floating to the top were the classic, stem first, the one where you just go for that little handle thing on top.
Standard way, yeah.
And then there's the whole upside down thing, the monkey method.
Yes.
Which, get this, might not even be how actual monkeys do it.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah, we'll get to that cosmic irony in a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a whole universe of ways to get to that sweet, sweet fruit. Some of them are kind of wild.
It raises some interesting questions, doesn't it? About, like, efficiency versus habit.
Totally.
Why do these different methods stick around? Is it purely about getting the banana open in the most practical way? Or are there other factors, like how we learned? Or just, personal preference?
Yeah, what feels right.
Our sources suggest it's likely a combination of all these things.
Totally. So, like our quest today, if you're vibing with it and you're here, so you must be at least a little curious, is to really explore these banana opening ceremonies. We're going to peek at why people are so into their go-to technique where things can go wrong, and maybe, just maybe, help you, the listener, unlock your ultimate banana devouring potential.
Sounds like a plan.
You ready to like peel back the layers of banana knowledge?
I am indeed.
Yeah.
So where do we even start with this? Maybe with the method most of us probably just do, without thinking.
Yeah, the OG move, the default setting.
Right.
You grab that little knob at the top, the stem, right?
Uh-huh.
You hold the banana stem up, bend it back. Sometimes it snaps, sometimes it's more of a like bendy situation.
Yeah, it depends on the ripeness, I guess.
And then you just peel those strips down, usually a couple of strips, and you're golden. It's like baked into our banana consciousness or something.
That familiarity is a powerful thing. It's often the first way we're shown, maybe by family or just, seeing it around.
Sure.
The sources point out that it's the most widely recognized and the method people instinctively try first. And, when you've got a banana that's still a little green, where the stem is nice and firm,
Right, snappy.
it can actually be quite efficient. That stem gives you a really good point of leverage.
But then, like, the magic happens, right? The banana gets all those sweet brown freckles, which means it's going to be extra tasty.
Peak ripeness.
But that stem, forget about it. It just kind of droops there like it's given up on life.
It gets all soft.
And then you're trying to snap it, and you end up just squishing the top of the banana into a mushy disaster.
Ugh, yeah.
It's the worst, man. You just wanted a chill snack, not a, like, banana explosion.
The research definitely backs up this frustration. As a banana ripens, the cell walls in the peel start to break down, making it more pliable.
Oh, okay.
So that stem loses its structural integrity.
Makes sense.
So the force you need to apply to get a clean break just ends up deforming the softer fruit underneath. It's almost like the banana is saying, nah, not today, stem.
Huh. Yeah. And don't even get me started on those little stringy guys.
Oh, the phloem bundles.
Yeah, those. They're like clinging to the banana for dear life sometimes. And when you peel from the stem, they just kind of stay there.
Right, you have to pick them off.
Got to pick them off one by one. It's like, come on, peel. Take your little friends with you on your journey to the compost bin.
Exactly. The way the peel detaches when you pull downwards from the stem seems to leave those vascular bundles more firmly attached to the fruit.
Huh.
Now, for the die-hard stem peelers, there are, shall we say, workarounds.
Oh, yeah. Hacks.
Yeah, our sources mention the thumbnail trick, just scoring the inside of the peel near the stem to create, like, a weak spot.
Okay, I can picture that.
And then, of course, there's the more primal approach,
Which is
just biting it off.
bite it. Whoa. That's a commitment. Like, you're
Yeah.
really going for it. Whatever gets the banana into your happy place, I guess, but it's definitely not the most graceful way to go about it.
Probably not.
And yeah, sometimes just yanking harder works, but you risk, like, a rogue banana projectile.
Right, a banana fumble.
So yeah, stem first. Classic, familiar, but definitely not always the most zen experience.
No.
Which brings us to the flip side.
Precisely. Let's consider inverting our perspective, going against the grain.
Ooh, counterculture banana peeling.
Or, as it's commonly known, channeling our inner primate with the monkey method.
Right, the monkey way.
This involves starting at the blossom end, that little brown nub opposite the stem.
Yeah, you hold the banana stem down, find that little brown, I don't know, belly button almost.
Yeah, something like that.
And give it a pinch. The idea is it splits open pretty easy.
Hmm.
Sometimes you might need a little assist from a fingernail, like you're coaxing it open.
Just a little nudge.
Then you just peel down towards the stem, like you're revealing the banana. They're pretty smooth, right?
That's the theory. And for many, the practice, especially with a nicely ripe banana.
Yeah.
The sources highlight that this method bypasses the whole floppy stem issue and crucially reduces the chance of smushing the top.
Big plus.
Plus, there's anecdotal evidence and some hints in our sources that those little stringy bits,
Yeah, flowing things.
yeah, they're more inclined to detach with the peel when you start from the bottom.
Oh, interesting.
And you're left with this ready-made stem handle. It's kind of ingenious in a, banana peeling way.
It is kind of slick, that built-in handle. Like, the banana knew what was up.
Right.
And the whole not squishing the top thing, major win. Nobody wants that first bite to be a mushy bummer.
Definitely not.
So, like, why isn't everyone peeling this way? What's the catch? Is there a hidden banana peeling conspiracy we don't know about?
Huh. Well, like any approach, it has its potential downsides.
Okay.
If the banana's still quite green, that blossom end tip can be surprisingly resilient.
Oh, right. Tough little nub.
You might need to apply a fair bit of pressure with your fingernail. And there's also the slight possibility of getting a little bit of bananas, shall we say, on your fingers when you pinch that tip, especially if it's already a bit soft.
Ah, okay. Mess factor.
Also, and this is a matter of personal preference, apparently some people aren't fans of the taste or texture of that very tip, the part you're interacting with initially with this method.
Huh. Never really considered the flavor profile of the blossom end. Weird.
Me neither, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that stem handle, well, convenient for some, can feel a little flimsy, especially on a super ripe banana where it might just detach anyway.
True. Could break off.
It really boils down to your personal banana consumption flow, doesn't it? What feels right in your hand.
Yeah, your whole banana vibe.
Exactly. And then there's the whole monkey method thing. It's a catchy name, sticks in your brain.
Totally.
But our sources point out that while it's a popular notion that monkeys instinctively peel from the bottom, wild primates don't actually encounter the cultivated bananas we eat all that frequently.
Oh, okay. So they're eating different stuff.
Generally, yeah. And when you do observe them with bananas, particularly in controlled environments, zoos or labs,
Yeah.
they employ a whole range of techniques, sometimes even using their feet.
Feet? No way.
So the name is more of a handy label than a scientifically accurate depiction of primate banana habits.
Gotcha.
It's more about us seeing a perceived similarity than actual monkey business.
So it's less nature's way and more of a human-discovered alternative.
Got it. Okay, so we've got the two main vibes, the stem and the bottom.
The primary contenders.
But hold on, because this is where things get groovy.
Oh.
We're talking about going off the beaten path with banana peeling.
Ah.
Beyond the bend and peel, man.
Prepare for a journey into the less conventional, occasionally tool-assisted, and sometimes, surprisingly, theatrical world of banana liberation.
Okay. First up, the snap. This sounds kind of intense.
It does. You just hold the banana horizontally, thumbs on top, fingers underneath, and snap it in half, like you're breaking a Kit Kat.
That's the general idea.
Yeah.
A quick, decisive motion, using your thumbs as the fulcrum.
Huh.
The purported benefit is speed, and you avoid any potential squishiness at either end since you're breaking it midsection.
Avoids the mushy ends. Okay.
Plus, for those who are feeling generous, it instantly creates two portions.
Good tin sharing.
Though, the sources do suggest it can be a bit startling for those around you.
Startling is one word. Banana fragmentation is another that comes to mind. I can just picture someone whipping out a banana and just cracking it. It's definitely a statement.
A power move.
Then we slide into knife territory. Suddenly things get a little more deliberate. Or maybe you just really like washing cutlery.
The introduction of a knife opens up a whole spectrum of peeling possibilities. There's the 4 splits method.
For split.
Yeah, where you carefully slice the banana lengthwise and then across, creating 4 neat little segments.
Ooh, fancy banana presentation. I like it. Like
Right.
for a parfait or something.
Exactly. That's clearly for a more refined banana experience, maybe with some yogurt and granola.
Totally. Then there's the slice and peel. You just chop off both ends,
Right.
make a shallow incision down the side, and then the whole peel just unfurls. That sounds oddly satisfying.
It does, doesn't it?
Especially if you're already planning on slicing the banana for like a smoothie or cereal or something. Streamlines the whole banana prep situation.
Precisely. Efficiency is key there. And then we delve into the more specialized knife applications.
Like what?
Peeling a frozen banana, for instance. That's a completely different ballgame.
Oh, yeah, those are solid.
You got to let it thaw just enough, then slice off the ends and make a slit down the side. Otherwise, that peel is like, it's welded on. Forget about it.
Right, impossible otherwise. And green, raw bananas, like for cooking.
Yeah, plantains or just really unripe bananas. Forget about trying to peel those like a regular ripe one.
No.
That's a serious knife and determination situation.
Mhm.
Cut off the ends, score that tough outer layer pretty deeply, and then really work at prying it off.
It sounds like work.
That peel is hardcore. It's almost like a different species of fruit at that stage.
Right, it's like a completely different entity when it's green. Barely even resembles its future yellow self in terms of peelability.
Totally different texture.
Oh, and the stem assist. That's just a little knife nudge for those stubborn stem peels we were talking about earlier.
Exactly.
Like giving it a gentle hint in the right direction.
Exactly. A little bit of mechanical advantage to overcome a sticky situation when the stem won't cooperate.
Okay, then we have the twist. This sounds delicate.
It does sound gentle.
You just hold the banana and gently twist the peel back and forth. Does that actually loosen things up?
Supposedly, it helps to separate the seams of the peel.
Mm.
It's described as a more patient approach.
Patient peeling. I like it.
But the sources also mention it's not a foolproof method.
No guarantees.
Sounds a bit like trying to untangle headphones.
Mhm.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes you just end up more frustrated.
Good analogy. Okay, and now, for the grand finale of unconventional peel.
A dramatic one.
Yeah, the throw whip matador snap.
This one sounds potentially hazardous.
Definitely sounds like it needs space.
You hold the stem and flick your wrist with some forks like you're cracking a tiny yellow whip.
Okay.
The goal, to snap the stem off cleanly and have the peel ready to go.
Wow. Does that actually work?
Apparently. The ninja way. That's what some people call it.
The ninja way. Okay.
Definitely for showing off to your friends. I could just picture someone at a picnic attempting this and sending their banana sailing into the potato salad.
High risk, high reward. Or high risk, high miss.
High risk, high potential for a comical disaster.
Mm-hmm.
But if you nail it, instant banana peeling legend status.
Absolutely pure performance art. And then I suppose we have the little personal flourishes.
The thumbnail initiators we mentioned, the biting, which we've already discussed, bending it in a way that makes it split open like curtains. Seems like everyone develops their own little banana opening quirks over time.
It's like we're all just on our own individual quest for banana peeling enlightenment. Okay, so we've seen the contenders, the classic stem, the rebellious upside down, the dramatic snap, and the tool-assisted knife maneuvers. Can we, get a quick rundown, a peel showdown?
Let's do it. We put together a quick comparison based on some key factors. Ease of starting.
Yeah, getting it going.
Stem is easy if it's not too ripe, can be a struggle otherwise. Upside down is generally easier, especially when ripe. The snap requires a bit of practice, some technique, and knife. Always a reliable entry point, obviously.
What about the dreaded mush factor? Nobody wants a bruised banana before they even take a bite.
Good point. Stem method carries a higher risk of mushing at the top end.
Yeah, that floppy stem problem.
Upside down, lower risk right at the start, where you pinch. Snap is okay if it breaks cleanly, maybe a little bruising at the break. Knife. Minimal risk of squishing from the peel itself.
And those persistent strings, the phloem things.
Right. Stem peeling tends to leave them clinging to the fruit.
Annoying.
Upside down often takes them along for the ride with the peel. Snap, it varies, hard to say. Knife, they're usually gone with the peel when you cut or slit it.
Ripeness seems to be a recurring theme, like the bass line in a good song. Super important.
Absolutely crucial. Stem prefers bananas that are underripe to just ripe.
Okay.
Upside down really shines with ripe bananas when the bottom tip is softer. Snap can work at different ripeness levels, but it affects how easy it is to break cleanly. Knife is the great equalizer, handles anything, essential for those outliers like frozen or green bananas.
Right, the knife is like the universal key. Speed. We're living in the fast lane, even when it comes to snacks. Need that banana now.
Huh. Well, stem can be slow if it puts up a fight. Upside down is generally a quicker process once you get the hang of it. Snap is potentially very fast if you execute it well. Knife takes a bit more time due to the cutting involved, obviously.
Tools needed. Keep it mellow, man. Minimal gear.
Stem and upside down are typically tool-free, though a fingernail can be helpful for the bottom one.
Right.
Snap, just your hands. Knife, well, you need a knife.
Clearly.
And maybe a cutting surface for some of the more intricate knife work.
The stem handle situation, apparently it's a big deal for some folks. That built-in grip.
It is. Stem method. No handle, it's detached.
Yeah.
Upside down. You get that built-in grip.
The main benefit, maybe?
One of them. Snap, nope. 2 pieces. Knife, nope. Usually cut off.
And mess factor. We're aiming for minimal banana goo on our fingers, ideally.
Ideally. Stem is generally low mess unless you get into a wrestling match. Upside down has that slight potential for stickiness at the tip you pinch. Snap can get a little messy if it doesn't break cleanly. Knife. Minimal mess from the peeling itself, though you might get stuff on the knife.
All right, give us the headlines, the key vibes for each method, just the core takeaway.
Okay. Stem. Familiar, easy start of firm, but can be frustrating and mushy with ripe bananas.
Got it.
Upside down. Easier opening on ripe ones, less squish. Avoid string issues often, plus you get a handle.
Nice.
Snap. Quick, good for sharing, bit dramatic, requires practice.
The showman's peel.
And knife. Precise, clean, handles the tough ones like frozen or green, but needs tool.
Yeah. No single ultimate peeling champion, then.
Doesn't seem like it.
It really depends on the banana's inner state and the peeler's personal style. It's a very individual thing.
Totally.
And it sounds like the real banana masters are the ones who can feel the banana, assess the ripeness, and just adapt their technique accordingly.
Exactly. That's the key takeaway, I think.
Yeah.
A firm greenish banana might be perfectly suited for the traditional stem peel, while a soft, fragrant, spotty one might respond best to the upside-down approach.
It's all about being in tune with your banana.
Being one with the banana. I dig it. Okay, so before we mellow out, any universal banana wisdom you could drop on us, some next-level banana handling insights.
Absolutely. A few pro tips, if you will. First and foremost, ripeness is your compass. Let it guide you.
Oh,
If it's leaning green, the stem might be your ally. Perfectly golden and soft. Bottoms up could be the smoothest ride. Seeing lots of brown spots, a gentle pinch at the bottom or enlisting a knife might be the way to go. Don't be afraid to adjust your strategy mid-peel if things aren't going as planned.
righteous. Gotta stay flexible, like bamboo
Huh.
or a ripe banana peel.
Exactly. What if the banana is being totally uncooperative?
Yeah, stubborn banana situation.
If that stem is putting up a fight, give it that little score with your nail. Gently use a fingernail on a stubborn bottom tip too. And resist the urge to get aggressive with it. Gentle handling is crucial to avoid bruising.
Keep it chill. Bottom-up peeling is generally a bit gentler to start. And those strings, less of an issue with the bottom-up method usually. The ultimate goal is a perfectly intact, ready-to-eat banana, not a mashed-up casualty.
Wise words, man. Respect the fruit. Anything special for the frozen and green banana aficionados out there? A quick reminder.
Definitely. Frozen needs a little thawing time, and the assistance of a knife slice ends slit side. Green bananas, if you're cooking with them. It's all about the knife, trim the ends, score the peel deeply, and then work it off. Be prepared for a bit of stickiness with green ones, too.
Good to know. And the leftover peel. We got to
Yes.
talk about that. What's the proper peel disposal protocol? Don't want to be that guy.
Right. Our sources remind us that while banana peels have some surprisingly cool uses, composting for your garden is great. And yeah, there are even whispers of banana peel bacon in the vegan culinary world.
Whoa, really?
It's not cool to just toss them anywhere. Don't litter with them. They can attract unwanted critters and don't belong in natural environments. Compost them or dispose of them responsibly. Keep the planet groovy.
Banana peel bacon. Whoa. Okay. We might have to take a detour down that culinary path sometime.
Could be interesting.
But for now, we've truly explored the multifaceted universe of banana peeling. So, what's the big picture here? What's the final word?
Simply put, there's no single right way to peel a banana. It's a very personal journey, you know?
Yeah.
The traditional method has its history. It's familiar.
Yeah.
The upside down offers a clever alternative, especially for ripeness. Snapping is for the adventurous. And knives are there when you need a more controlled approach or for tricky situations.
So next time you grab a banana, maybe take a second. Think about it. Feel it out.
Mm-hmm.
Give the upside down a shot maybe. Go for the snap if you're feeling bold. The best way is the one that gets you to that deliciousness with the least amount of hassle. It's all about finding your own perfect peel.
Indeed. It's your banana moment. So now that you're armed with this newfound knowledge, does it make you look at that humble yellow fruit in a whole new light?
Totally does.
Something to chew on maybe as you savor your next, hopefully flawlessly peeled banana.
For sure. And join us next time on The Deep Dive, where well, let's just say we'll be digging into something equally as smooth.
Ooh, intriguing.
Until then, keep it peeled.